What's up, guys? How you doing today? Your boy Ven is back today with another Halo video. 343 finally posted a new Halo MCC development update at the end of January. There's a lot of juicy details in this that we're going to go over, ranging from bug fixes to updates on further flights, matchmaking updates. We got a lot of stuff to go over, so grab your popcorn. It's going to be a good time. Now, real quick before the video starts, if you guys aren't subscribed to my channel, definitely consider hitting that subscribe button, hit the bell for notifications so you know whenever my videos go live. All my socials are in the description below. So with that out of the way, let's get into this update. All right, so the update starts out with just an initial paragraph statement giving a little information about this update and kind of what the future holds for Halo. They said on January 29th, a new game update went live today, which includes additional options for social matchmaking, additional game content to support events in February, and several bug fixes to areas related to accessibility and stability, as well as some improvements to our behind-the-scenes reporting tools. Some of the noteworthy things that they mentioned here in the beginning is for social 4v4, the Team Slayer option has been replaced with Precision Slayer and Auto Slayer, so you're going to be able to choose whether you start with a precision weapon or an auto weapon. So if you just feel like starting out with an AR, you can just choose the Auto Slayer playlist, but if you want to start out with something like a DMR or BR, you will choose Precision Slayer. So in the next part of this post, they give sort of a short flighting update in regards to Halo's CE. They stated that in their January 17 update, they had a goal of getting the first Halo CE anniversary flight out by the end of this month, but they said that they ran into some unexpected support needs for Halo Wars 2 that ended up pushing their other plans back a bit. It's kind of a bummer that Halo Wars 2 just came in there and cucked all of us, but at least they acknowledged why it's been delayed, and it's not that far away, so we can wait a few more weeks. They said prior to kicking off flighting for Halo CE Anniversary, there are many areas the team is continuing to develop, test, and prepare for player feedback. Currently, there are approximately 10 bugs or issues that are blocking flighting from entering Ring 1. For context, there are a handful of tricky UI, performance, and graphics issues that we need time to sort out before the flight can proceed. Okay, so moving on to the next part of the update, it starts getting into some pretty juicy stuff. They go over a lot of things about matchmaking. First thing they bring up is a map veto system. Players have been giving feedback, telling 343 that they wish there was a map veto system in Reach. Now, 343's philosophy with taking it out is that they constantly are asking themselves, how can we get players into games faster? So that is why they made the decision a few years ago to remove map voting from the matchmaking process back in 2018. Now, after all the feedback that players have been giving once Reach came out, asking for the map veto system to come back into the game, they said, for the time being, we plan to keep the matchmaking flow streamlined, though we will continue to evaluate options over time. That said, we hear the desire for greater options in map and match choices, and we are making proactive changes to the match composer settings and looking into a plan to include a custom game browser later this year. So that last sentence there is probably the big thing you should take note of. They are planning, or at least looking into, include a custom game browser into the game later this year, which will open up a lot of options for you to find certain games that you're looking for or to join players' custom games. So I'm happy they at least said that. That will be something really good for the game if it ends up being implemented. And I also just hope eventually they do add a map veto system. So continuing through the matchmaking part of this update, the next thing they bring up is the progression system. Players have been asking for more balanced medal values and faster progress and more choice in how they want to unlock items in the progression system. So 343, they're looking at both short-term and medium-term ways to address this feedback. It seems that they will be looking at bumping performance and teamwork XP caps and XP awarded for team medals, so there will be an overall increase in the amount of XP you'll be getting. And most importantly, it says they are investigating a way to offer unlocks in any order within a page of tiers of the Halo Reach season system. They say a full store is out of scope for us at this time, like in the original Halo Reach, but this seems like a short-term way to offer more options in unlock going forward. So this is really good to hear. Obviously, if you're like all the way at the beginning of the season pass, you can't just immediately unlock inclement weather, but as long as you're in the tier that has inclement weather, you don't have to try and just waste time and unlock all the items before it within that tier of the season pass. You can just go straight to the inclement weather and unlock it. Now, two small things that they mentioned in this matchmaking part that are worth mentioning before we move on is that they said they are adding the ability to remap the text chat keybind, and they're adding the ability to toggle push to talk with a remappable key. So that's going to be really good. It's been very annoying that we can't change those, and even though it's a super small update change, it's something that I've been wanting ever since Reach came out, so that's great. Okay, so moving on from the matchmaking part of the update, they give a small mention about Forge mode. Now, I know most players that are still playing Reach on PC have probably modded the game out and unlocked Forge World and have messed around in there. I personally have, so this Forge part of the update, it's not as big of a thing for me since I've already messed around in Forge, but it's good that they're mentioning it. They provided a screenshot showing some of the things that you'll be able to do in Halo Reach's Forge. The big takeaway for the Forge update in this post is that they will be increasing the Forge budget on Forge World and Tempest from their legacy values. So yeah, that's all they really talk about Forge. They said we look forward to sharing more Forge info soon, but that's all they have for now, so at least they mentioned it. Okay, now moving on to the next big part of this update, they talk about some events and feature categories that are going to be implemented in MCC in the near future. Things ranging from new nameplates, matchmaking game modes, some pretty cool stuff. So in this post, they did provide images of some of the new nameplates you will be able to unlock. They have a Black History Month event, which is from February 1st to the 29th, and you can earn the nameplate by just launching MCC during the month of February, and this nameplate will be granted once per week. It will not unlock immediately. Another nameplate that you can get is the Valentine's event. The Valentine's event is from February 12th to the 18th, and players can earn the Put a Ring on It nameplate during Valentine's week by completing 10 matches in any 2v2 playlist, rank, or social, or in Firefight Doubles, which will go live on February 12th. Now, some of the categories that they will be putting into MCC during February, some of them are Halo CE Anniversary Featured category, which is currently in the game right now. Another category that they are including is Shoddy Snipers, which will be from February 19th to the 26th. I can't wait for that game mode. Shoddy Snipers has always been one of my favorite Halo game modes to play, so it's going to be lit. Okay, so before we get into the juiciest part of this update post, they just sort of mention some issues that they're still dealing with in terms of like community reported issues. First, they start off just reminding players that they are still being super hard with their banning with AFKs and macros, sword lining, and firefight suicides once max XP is gained. So guys, if you're doing any of these to try and gain XP, it's not worth it. It's not worth the ban. Just play the game and earn XP the normal way. You'll be thanking yourself in the future. Now, they list some of the top community reported issues that they're working on. I'm not going to list them all, but I'll put it up on the screen so you can kind of get a look at some of the things they're working on. Now, they give a list of items that are either actively in varying stages of development, currently being designed, or are in the development backlog. So looking at these can kind of give you a feel of when certain things might be getting fixed. Some of the things that are actively in development include progression system improvements, including challenges, push to talk, adding an option for open mic and support for controllers, text to chat improvements. Some of the things they have on a backlog, which probably won't get fixed in the near future, is input-based matchmaking, regional server selection, cross-play between Xbox and PC, which is probably one of the biggest ones on their backlog. Once they implement cross-play, that'll be really big for the game. And I'll love it because I'll be able to play with my brother. And another one that's worth noting that is in their backlog is bringing PC features to console, like field of view sliders. That'll be another good one. Like, whenever I have to play on Xbox, it always is jarring to my vision because there's no field of view slider. So that'll be another good thing for them to add in the game. Not a big thing, but it'll be good. Okay, so this is where we get into the super juicy stuff in this update post that 343 posted, where they talk about the upcoming games that are currently in progress to come to Steam over the next year. So they start off with talking about Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary, and they provide a screenshot, and it's looking pretty fresh, I gotta say. They said that shortly after break, we hit alpha and are making good progress on our beta candidate, which is largely what you'll see in the upcoming flight. Right now they're working on mod support, terminal videos, multiplayer deterministic model on PC, localization work, bug fixing, and flight support. They briefly mentioned Halo 2, saying that field of view support is in progress, first pass at latency reduction, VFR support in progress, first optimization pass is complete, and profiling on min-spec PC is complete. Okay, so now if you thought that getting a screenshot for Halo CE Anniversary was sexy, they even provided a screenshot of Halo 2 Anniversary on PC. High Charity is looking sexy as fuck. I can't wait to play this game on PC. It's gonna be a trip. Some of the things that they're working on with the support for Halo 2 Anniversary is mouse and keyboard support, field of view support is in progress, aspect ratio support is in progress, VFR support is in progress, profiling on minimum spec PC is complete, and Forge support work has begun. And when you thought you just couldn't get enough of these hot ass screenshots, they provided a screenshot of Halo 3 on PC. Looking at this picture just makes me so freaking happy because Halo 3 is probably one of the games on Xbox I've most time played. It's definitely my favorite multiplayer experience on Halo. So this game coming to PC, it's gonna make my year. It's gonna be awesome. So some of the things that they are working on with Halo 3 is mouse and keyboard support, field of view support in progress, first pass at latency reduction, VFR support in progress, aspect ratio support in progress, and Forge support work has begun. So like I said with the Halo 2, they haven't given us a determined flighting date for Halo 3 or Halo 2, but it's good to know that they're at least working on it and they are telling us what things they are working on, what things have been complete. So it just reassures us that it is on the way eventually. Now they also briefly mentioned Halo 3 ODST and Halo 4. They've got both of the games running on PC, which is good, but they probably haven't gotten very much farther than that. With Halo 3 ODST, they're working on mouse and keyboard support, and field of view support is in progress. Halo 4, it just says profiling. Halo 4, it just says profiling has begun, so they probably haven't gotten much done on that, but at least they're mentioning it. It's always a good thing. So yeah, 343 definitely gave us a pretty juicy update for MCC. Halo 2 Anniversary on PC is going to be so good. It's going to look so good. Same with Halo 3. I can't wait. It can't come soon enough. I'll just say that. So what did you guys think about this update? Are you satisfied with what they had to say? Are there things that you're still wishing that they'll end up implementing or fixing with Halo MCC? Let me know down in the comments below. Now, since I didn't mention everything in this post, the link for it will be down in the description below, so definitely go check that out if you want to read everything they had to say. So as always, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Peace out.